status, man. These niggas playing out here, man. They playing, man. Niggas got ghostwriters and shit, man. Ain't nobody real no more, man. This shit is all made up. Niggas, stop playing. Stop playing, nigga. Yeah.
I echo that sentiment. Take two and call me in the morning, biatch. Seriously, a little bit of alcohol in your system. Do a body good. Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor. If that ain't a load of hot horse shit, I don't know what is. Oh, goddamn, the can was dirty. Oh. Well, ain't that a bitch? Crusty shit on the fucking can and all. I like this. Whatever. I'm sure I've ingested worse germs than this, right? That's why we have a fucking immune system. That's why you don't need all this fucking antibacterial fucking sanitizing bullshit. You have a fucking immune system. It needs practice. It needs practice on little dinky fucking germs like the ones on the fucking can. You fucking antimicrobial pussies. We've talked about this before, but I'm gonna take it to another fucking level this time. I want to discuss something. I want to fucking discuss something that fucking bothers the ever-loving fuck out of me. And that's ignorant, dumb motherfuckers with no common sense. Goes right back to this fucking medical shit. Goes right back to fucking germs. Goes right back to the corrupt fucking system that we fucking live under. And I'm drinking some Steel Reserve while we talk about it. Biatch. I got into a bit of a back and forth the other day with an atheist. Now, as you fuckers have figured out by now, I am not a religious person. Honestly, I wipe my Taco Bell and alcohol runny diarrhea booty hole with fucking organized religion. Okay? Fuck them. All the books are bullshit. They're written by man. That enough should be a reason to not believe religion. But I digress. You know I'm not religious. But I'm also not an atheist. I'm not an atheist. I'm not agnostic. I don't like any of those fucking titles. I have my beliefs. I consider myself more spiritual than anything else. I consider myself in tune with the universe. Yeah, it's a big picture kind of thing. But whatever. But I was online and I left a comment on something and then ended up in a back and forth with a fucking atheist, right? And these atheists fucking kill me. Because atheists are just as fucking narrow-minded and willfully fucking ignorant as the religious people that they seem to hate so much. Because they don't want to believe in any fucking thing. These motherfuckers, like, they don't believe in a religion, but they believe in the government. Because any kind of conspiracy theories, chemtrails, vaccinations, the fucking fake moon landing, any of that shit, they call bullshit on it because they're atheists and they don't believe in anything without scientific fucking evidence and yada, yada, yada. So I didn't really get too into it because it's completely pointless to get too into it with these motherfuckers. But these motherfuckers, like the whole vaccination thing and big pharma and a lot of people, like they've made people who don't vaccinate or who have a lot of distrust in the whole vaccination fucking thing, they've turned these people into fucking conspiracy nuts and tinfoil hat wearing weirdos. You know what I mean? All these people who don't like taking medicines, all these people who try holistic fucking medicine and shit. Homeopathy and holistic medicine, all that's made out to be some quack job shit. Everybody's like, fuck you, go to the doctor. And I'm here like, fuck you and the doctor, because I understand how the medical system works. And I don't trust them for fuck. One of my favorite quotes of all time comes from one of my favorite movies of all time, Ronin, starring Jean Reno and Robert De Niro. When De Niro when he told Jean Reno, he says, if there is any doubt, then there is no doubt. Whenever there is any doubt, there is no doubt. I love that quote. It's true. Basically, it's another way of saying when there's smoke, there's fire. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, bitch, it's a fucking duck. The pharmaceutical industry, aka Big Pharma, has the highest profit margin of any industry. Okay? The pharmaceutical industry, aka Big Pharma, spends more money lobbying the government than any other industry, than anybody else, including the military industrial complex. Big Pharma has more money, makes more money, and spends more money lobbying the government than the military industrial complex. They are worse than the military industrial complex. There's a lot of money involved. First of all, when there's this much money involved, you can't trust a motherfucker. Period. That's how it goes. Okay? Can we establish that? Okay? But then on top of that, see, my wife worked in the medical field. I got a little bit of insight. I've known some other people too. I've heard this shit from different angles. Most of it from my wife and most of it from common fucking sense. And y'all gotta understand, your doctors ain't looking out for you. And I'll explain the whole doctor thing in a fucking second. See, your doctor, because that's the thing about, like vaccines and cancer cures and all this shit and all these fucking medicines with a million fucking side effects that end up hurting you in the long run, Lipitor fucking up your liver and all this shit. Everybody has faith in their doctor. So if you don't take the medicines, if you don't vaccinate the kids, if you don't take the flu shot and you go against the advice of your doctor, then you're shitting on your doctor, and your doctor's there to help you. But here's the problem with your doctor. Your doctor already paid his fucking dues. By that I mean your doctor went to medical school 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, depending on the age of your doctor. He took his test, he studied, he did the research, he read the books, he passed the fucking test, okay? He fucking passed the schooling, medical school, he passed that shit, he did that shit, he learned that shit, now he's practicing. And like a lot of doctors, he probably makes hospital rounds and then has a private practice, okay? It's a busy guy, making his money. He might read a medical journal here and there, and try to stay up with the new discoveries in medicine and all the new research. How many medicines come out on a regular basis? You think this fucking busy man who already got all his schooling and studying behind him is gonna stay on top of every single new change in the fucking medical world? Fuck no. He's busy fucking spending his money that he's getting from you or from Medicaid or from the insurance companies. And he's running around between the hospitals where he makes rounds at and his practice. Okay? He ain't doing all that new school research. You don't have to. How does he get his new information? Pharmaceutical reps. You ever seen pharmaceutical reps? You ever known these people? Anybody that's ever worked in medical? They're some good looking people. They don't hire ugly, busted people. They hire attractive, charming, talkative people because it's a sales job. It's like any sales job. Motherfuckers with the gift of gab. These fuckers go to the doctor's office whenever there's some new medicines. They give them free fucking pens and fucking little notepads with the medicine's name on it and shit. They give the doctor some fucking, like pamphlets. Here's what this medicine is. Here's what it's do. Here's what it does. They give them a little fucking chat about side effects and the research, and they give them a quick breakdown, a summary of what's going on, a summary of what the medicine does. Says, here's some free samples. Give it to your fucking patients. Let us know how it works out. That's what happens. The doctor didn't do the fucking research on that fucking medicine a lot of the times. The doctor fucking got his information from the reps who work directly for the pharmaceutical companies. Recording while charging may quickly increase the phone temperature. I don't give a fuck. I usually never have it charging, but I guess since I am now. So they're relying on the pharmaceutical reps for a lot of this information and a lot of the medicine that they're prescribing you. They're not prescribing you that medicine because their research and their knowledge and their studying has led them to the conclusion that that medicine is what you need, or those vaccines are what your kid needs, or whatever. They're fucking basing their fucking diagnosis to you based on what the pharmaceutical reps have told him or her. And oftentimes, when there's some really fucking new breakthroughs and some new medicines and some big shit, you know what the fucking pharmaceuticals do? They invite all these doctors to a big expensive dinner. I said it before. They're there eating the fucking filet mignon, drinking some expensive whiskey or champagne or whatever, snobbing it up, rubbing elbows with fucking other doctors and powerful people while the pharmaceuticals give a presentation. If you know anybody who's worked in medical, you'll know how this shit goes. The pharmaceutical companies have these fucking presentations. They do them in fancy restaurants. Shit like fucking Morton's and shit. Steakhouses. Expensive fucking places. You think these doctors, after fucking 3 bourbons and a fucking surf and turf with some filet mignon and some lobster, are really giving a fuck about the presentation? No, they're gonna thank the pharmaceutical companies, get fucking loaded, and then go back to their fucking practice the next day and recommend and prescribe whatever the fuck the presentation was about. The pharmaceutical companies are basically controlling your doctors. Remember, how old is your doctor? When was the last time he went to school? He's not fucking checking out for independent research on these new medicines and vaccines and shit. No, he's going off what they told him. And let's look at human nature. Do you think this 50-something-year-old man who already went through fucking 10 years of school for this shit, paid a fuckload of money, had a lot of fucking late nights, probably snorted a lot of cocaine and shit to get it done, and now he's got a fucking huge-ass fucking house, drives a fucking Mercedes, makes a fuckload of money? You think he gives a fuck about reading those journals and doing that fucking and studying that shit? No. Have you fucking seen these doctors? Most of them are fucking ego fucking maniacs. I'm a doctor, I'm the shit. You think that man wants to go home at night and actually study medical journals and read fucking research? To better help his fucking patients? Get the fuck out of here. Human beings are pieces of shit. Doctors are at the top of that list. So, next time you hear someone who's trying some holistic or homeopathic fucking medicine, I should say homeopathy before I say holistic. I have them kind of twisted in my brain, but it's the same shit. Some people want to go align their fucking chakras, and some people want to go put onions in their fucking socks. I can't get mad at either one of them. Because if the option is taking a fucking medicine that to fix whatever problem I have is going to give me 20 fucking side effects, guess what? I'm gonna fucking look for a second opinion, bitch. But, since Pharma wants to make their money, and Pharma's fucking got the government in their fucking pocket, and the mainstream media in their fucking pocket, then they fucking put it out there, like all these people who are against fucking medicine, or don't trust their doctors, or don't believe in fucking Pharma, or are against the vaccines or whatever, they make them look like fucking whack jobs, and conspiracy nuts. Look at how they did De Niro. De Niro's son was born, he was fine. He had some fucking vaccines. He ended up autistic. De Niro was like, what the fuck? He fucking backed the movie. He didn't do it himself, but he put his money towards this movie, this documentary, exposing the risks of fucking vaccines and shit with autism and all that shit. And they were going to premiere it at fucking Cannes, and they shut his ass down. They shut his ass down. And this ain't some dumb fucking Hollywood. It's fucking Robert De Niro. You'd think he has clout. They told him, nah, motherfucker, you ain't doing that shit here. So, you gotta fucking look, man. If there's any doubt, there is no doubt. And I see a whole lot of shit that makes me motherfucking doubt. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Bitch, I see a whole lot of motherfucking smoke. That walks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I don't know, I see that motherfucker over there waddling like a duck and I heard some quacking. So I'm here trying to tell you idiots, wake up a few fucking minds. You motherfuckers ain't gonna listen. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna look at this video, you're gonna agree with me, you're gonna nod your head, you're gonna go, Huggy's right, it's all bullshit, and then you're gonna go to the fucking doctor next week and do whatever the fuck he tells you and fill that prescription up at your local fucking Walgreens. That's what you're fucking gonna do. Time check. 15. I don't want to run too long. There's another thing too. If you're any kind of immigrant and your parents or grandparents are from the old country, or even if you're just country American, you're not big city and your family's been big city. You come from the country where it's simpler living and a simpler way of life, small towns and shit, simpler times, then you'll understand this. A lot of the problems with the medical industry stem from the older folks who come from back in the days where the doctor was a respected man because he was the one who had access to the knowledge. There's shit wrong with the body. You're sick. You need medicines. You need help. The only person in town who knew was the doctor because he's the only one who studied. He's the only one who knew. He went to school for this shit. He was respected for that shit. So when he told you what time it was, he was telling you because, bitch, I know and you don't. Listen to what I'm saying, right? That's why his opinion was respected. He was respected. People listened to him because he had the knowledge. Times done fucking changed. We live in an overgrown society where the doctors really don't have the knowledge anymore because shit is upgrading and changing and new discoveries are being made on a regular basis. So you can't look at the doctor the same way your grandmother looked at the doctor because the doctor was different back then. Now, he ain't up to date. He ain't as up to date as they used to be. Plus, motherfuckers didn't have the internet back then. They had to believe the doctor because they didn't even have fucking libraries, especially on some small town or third world, shit. They didn't have access to the information. Bitch, you watching this on a computer, ain't you? You got access to the information. So you do not have to take your doctor's word as fucking gold. Shout out to music on USB drives. One album ends, another starts. So anyways, fuck those diehard atheists, fuck the religious people, and fuck Big Pharma and anybody who blindly fucking believes that they're looking out for you. Their profit margins are too fucking big for them to be doing you a favor. We are expendable. A few of us die, they don't care, as long as their profit margins keeps growing. There's no need for kids to be getting as many vaccines as frequently as they're giving them. There's no need for people to be fucking Lipitor. You want to lower your cholesterol? Go on a diet and fucking work out, you lazy fat fuck. There's no reason for you to be fucking taking a fucking medicine that's gonna fuck up your liver. It's a trade-off. And they're playing on people's stupidity and ignorance and blind faith in the medical industry. And taking your money while they're doing it. Took a while, but that's 32 ounces of 8.1% alcohol by volume, shitty reserve. And now I'm out of here, bitches. Listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't give a fuck. I know what I'm doing. Your life is your problem. Peace.